For context, I have been with my husband Peter for 10 years. We met through mutual friends, began dating shortly after, and became engaged after being together for about 2 years. We aren't legally married yet, as we both agreed we wanted an all-out wedding and to travel for our honeymoon, but that is expensive, and we wanted to prioritize spending our money on things like our house, our vehicles, medical, and so on. We bought each other matching rings that we wear as if we are married, refer to each other as husband and wife, and present as married socially. We just haven't actually had a wedding. Our families understand this, and since we are both children of divorce, our parents were fine with us not wanting to get married, since their opinion of marriage was somewhat skewed, to put it politely. Most of our friends also don't comment on our lack of being officially married, as they either don't care, agree with our logic that there are more important things to spend money on, or are the sort of people who think the point of a legal marriage isn't as necessary as it has been in the past. Then there's Monica, 28F. I met Monica through an old job and we got along really well. We enjoyed the same music, food, and had similar opinions on things like movies, books, and clothes. Monica is a lovely person, and I do genuinely enjoy her friendship, but she occasionally goes through these odd phases where she analyzes the behavior of the men in our social circle. She will present her theories to us ladies based on things like social media posts, odd behaviors she says she noticed during group barbecues or beach trips, things like that. While I have no problem calling out potential shitty behavior in a friend, the things she deems suspicious don't really hold water in my opinion. For example, she's never quite let go of considering a male friend gay, and her evidence is that he's a bit of a perpetual bachelor. According to him, his bachelor status is because he's holding out for a girl who doesn't mind his transient lifestyle as a man who has to travel a lot for work, and would want to join him rather than wait around at home. But according to Monica, he must be having gay dalliances across the country and refuses to tell us, even though many in our friend group are gay, out of the closet, and even bring their partners to social events. Then there's my sweet Peter. Peter has never been a very physically affectionate person, and he is likely autistic, but isn't interested in having a formal diagnosis. He took the RADS-R, a test to screen for autism in undiagnosed adults about 4 years ago when he was seeking treatment for chronic migraines, and the results suggested strongly that he may be autistic. Once he got those results back, he sort of got over the idea of wanting answers for some of his mental health questions, preferring to just go to therapy and work on finding a good treatment for his migraines. According to him, the RADS-R was good enough to solve the mystery and provided some closure for him. I didn't press the issue, as the idea of getting on his case about a diagnosis he didn't feel he needed seemed unnecessarily harsh to me. On top of that, Peter loves fishing. When you put these two facts together, hopefully a picture gets painted for you, but I'll clarify anyway. He knows all about the different types of aquatic environments in our area that you can legally fish, when all the different spawning seasons are, what every species eats, how they hunt, and he can even tell what sort of fish is on his hook based on how it feels when he's pulling them in. He can look at a body of water and instantly tell you if fishing will be good that day, and he has never been wrong. It's like living with a fish-based psychic. Since I am an avid lover of seafood, his fishing and pursuit of fish-centric knowledge has only been a boon to me. I can express interest in wanting a fish dinner on Monday morning, and that night he will bring home and cook up enough fish for us to eat like royalty. He's even excited to catch fish to make into fertilizer for my new rose bushes, since he feels confident he will be able to pull up the perfect food for my new roses. The suspicious activity, according to Monica, is that he often goes on spur-of-the-moment fishing trips by himself and can sometimes be gone for hours. He will randomly stand up, say something like, "All right, fishing time," and give me a kiss before he hits the road. While I would ordinarily agree that something like that could be suspicious, I know factually that Peter isn't cheating, as he always sends me countless pictures and videos while he's on these trips, as well as calling me on the phone when he's particularly excited about a good catch, how he's trying to get uniquely sneaky fish, a cool bird he saw, things like that. Even if he's gone for 10 hours, my phone will be blowing up for all 10 of those hours with pictures of his sunshine smile next to a fish, or videos of him cheering as he shows me what he's got on the stringer. A long, thin rope used to keep fish alive but attached to your boat in the water. I adore these pictures, videos, and phone calls, since they make my heart so full with how much joy he feels and how at peace he is on the water. I would join him more often, but I usually stay home since it wouldn't be fair to our dogs if both of us left for undefined amounts of time on a whim. Instead, I find my peace in watching through his eyes, and when he comes home, I'm always happy to get the play-by-play of how the trip went while Peter prepares the fish for us to eat. We even have a game now where he quizzes me on what types of fish he caught, and if I win, I get a big hug. None of this is good enough for Monica. For years now, she has had her suspicions about Peter, but I've always brushed them off as I'm secure in my relationship and trust Peter implicitly. When Monica first brought her theory to me, I brought it up to Peter, who was genuinely hurt and asked if I shared in her suspicions and wanted him to go fishing less. I told him no, but that I felt he deserved to know what Monica was telling people about him. He understood and was willing to let sleeping dogs lie. Over the years, as Peter and I kept on keeping on, unmarried and in fishy bliss, Monica became more and more adamant that not only was Peter cheating, but that the reason we weren't married is that he convinced me to wait for an expensive wedding, and he would rather continue on cheating during fake fishing trips. Her proof was his random trips, the fact that he doesn't physically touch me a lot when we are in public, and how he never lets me go with him. Countless times I have shown her the giant folder of fishing pictures and videos in my phone, call logs showing how often we're in communication, and told her that I didn't need to have him grabbing on me or dangling off of me in public to feel secure with him. I've brought up our responsibilities as dog owners to not leave them alone for hours on a whim without the ability to relieve themselves outside. I've even told her multiple times over the years that she's more than welcome to ask Peter if she could tag along on a trip and see for herself how committed he is to fishing. But she always refuses. Again, since Peter has been fine with ignoring the drama, I let it slide. Up until about a week ago, Peter was talking about going on a day-long fishing trip with two of our friends, Vince and Maria, who are married as they had expressed interest in going, and saw the trip as a sort of blend between a staycation and a chartered boat trip. Monica spoke privately with me, saying that I must be happy that Maria is going, since she will be able to ensure that not only Peter can't cheat on me, but that Vince can't cover for him if he tries to. I'd finally had enough, as now she was dragging poor Vince into this and slandering his character, when all Vince had done is agree to a day trip with an old friend. I told Monica that she needs to either bring her suspicions directly to Peter and hash it out with him, or let it go, because as far as I'm concerned, she's projecting her issues onto Peter since Monica can't keep a guy longer than 3 months. While that assessment isn't entirely true, I wanted to hurt her feelings and cut her down to size, since that's my sweet Peter she's dragging through the mud. Monica not only took it personally, but said that I was just naive and was afraid to be single. I told Monica that she was projecting again, since she's a serial dater who scares men off with her wannabe Sherlock Holmes nonsense. And she just can't fathom a man with a real hobby because she only goes after half-baked fake gym bros, more interested in their own tits than hers, and wannabe finance bros who blow their entire paychecks on crypto. She stopped talking to me after that, and hasn't reached out to me since. Granted, I haven't reached out to her either, but I'm mad at her because she was rude. Our friend group doesn't really give this entire situation much weight, saying stuff like, "That's just how she is," or "What did you expect?" or "We know Peter isn't cheating, but he's an exception to the rule," and maybe Monica just doesn't see that. While I was willing to stand my ground at first and not budge on the issue now, I'm wondering if maybe I was too harsh and should apologize for being petty, just because I wanted to knock her down a peg and get her to give up on her theories. Am I the a-hole and should I apologize, or do I keep all 10 toes in the ground and let her twist? Relevant comments. Top commenter. First of all, Peter sounds wonderful. Congrats on snagging him. I smiled reading when you were talking about him. Very wholesome. Monica sucks, man. Monica isn't helping anyone. She's actively hurting people's marriages, relationships, and friendships. I'd bail on her ASAP. I don't know what you see in a person who has put that much time into belittling your wonderful husband. I was also a little irked by people in your group chat saying Peter is the exception. How? You said Monica is always doing this and she's wrong as hell. Why are you friends with Monica is fabricating rumors about your friends being gay and your husband cheating on you? Like to the point that you told Peter, this is what she's saying about you to people? Like, she didn't just say it to you, but everyone, and you're still letting this bitch hang around? Gross. Original poster replied, hearing it framed this way is a shock I think I needed. I wanted to get defensive at first, but you have a really solid point. Someone else here asked if maybe Monica is interested in Peter, and I'm going to dig into that, but now I want to dig into this as well. Thank you for your input. It's put a lot into perspective. Commenter, also just food for thought. Are you sure she's not spreading rumors about you behind your back? Anyone willing to talk to you behind someone else's back is willing to talk about you behind your back. Original poster replied, I'm sure she is at this point. Reading the comments here have changed how I view the entire friend group. I'll be speaking with some mutual friends about what they've heard. It's receipt time. Commenter, my ex posts pictures of her out on the ice all weekend fishing. I love watching her videos and pictures of giant fish she caught in the middle of the night. I still love my ex, but there is no way I am spending a weekend in a tent on a frozen lake. If he catches a mermaid, then you might be in trouble. Original poster responded, I'm going to be honest. If he caught a mermaid, he'd either try to get on Nat Geo or some kind of fishing show to contribute to ichthyology, marine biology, or try to tag it somehow to study it. LOL, he's a true believer in the betterment of aquatic environments and getting the world excited about fishing commenter, not the a-hole. It's my opinion she is stirring stuff up not because she's projecting, but because she is sad and lonely and can't abide the sight of others' happiness. She wants a friend in misery and needs other people to validate her loneliness. Original poster responded, thank you for your words. I'm starting to think she either wants someone else to commiserate with in a way we don't do now, or something else more sinister. Commenter, she sounds like a troublemaker who likes to stir the pot. Not sure why you are still friends with her. She clearly likes causing drama. Original poster responded, thank you for your input. Seeing many people say similar things is waking me up to some uncomfortable truths. Update. Next day. I wanted to give a small update now before I bring the axe down tonight. This will be shorter as Peter and I will be going fishing together this afternoon after lunch. I showed Peter the original thread and we had a heart-to-heart that lasted until the wee hours of the morning. Firstly, he wanted me to express his appreciation for you all, as well as shout out his fellow fishing enthusiasts. He encourages you all to get out there and try your best, regardless of your success, and to instead share with him the joy it brings, even if we can't all go fishing together. After going through all of your beautiful words and generous support, we shared our thoughts on the matter not only as a couple, but as two people with different levels of attachment to the individuals in our friend group. We both agree that we had been holding on to these friendships more out of a sense of nostalgia and a desire to be kind, rather than actually examining what these friends brought to the table and whether or not they enriched our lives. We had been distracted by a desire for community and old bonds, sacrificing our comfort and respect for not only ourselves, but our choice to be together and have a dynamic that some may not view as normal or valid in some capacities. While Peter and I have different views on what certain friends mean to us, we agree that enough is enough, and it's time to not only establish boundaries, but to not give an inch to those who have caused us to come to this, Monica especially. That said, Peter is a good man, a strong, whip-smart, generous man, and reading the feedback you all provided made me realize something. I am so damn angry. I allowed a venomous waste of air around my sweet Peter. My Peter. She slandered him, belittled me, devalued what we have, and I allowed it, like some sort of coward. It's going to end now, and I'm ending it my way. I will not be allowing Monica to slink away from this or have room to twist words to make me look like anything other than a woman with righteous fury regarding the man she vowed to honor and protect. I'm sorry to report I will not be taking the high road, nor will I be handling this with tact and decorum. I'm blowing this bitch's social life sky damn high, along with anybody who sides with her. Scorched earth, no prisoners, blood for the blood god. Update, I'm going to keep this as brief as possible while still covering it, as there is a lot to cover involving about 15 people, and it's still all hitting the fan. Added the not safe for work flair, as some adult topics will be mentioned below, including potential molest and drug abuse. During the fishing trip yesterday, I blocked Monica on everything and reached out to people to say that Peter and I would be distancing ourselves from Monica, why we were, and shared what theory Monica had about them if there was one, along with any screenshots or evidence I had of Monica talking about them. I also asked a few friends who might know if Monica might be interested in Peter, as some people pointed out that that might have been a motivation for her to get between us. Here's what's been dug up so far. Matt, the friend Monica alleged was gay, confirmed, again, that he isn't gay. He shared a story about how he, his roommate, and Monica had a get-together at one point where they drank and smoked some weed. During the night, Monica got handsy and tried getting together with Matt's roommate, who declined. When they sobered up the following morning, Monica said that it should be fine because men like that sort of thing. After that, Matt and his roommate weren't comfortable with her and effectively barred her from going to their place. Matt suspects this is the origin of the gay rumor, and he's chosen to step away from the social group to reevaluate some things. I didn't want to press him, so I left it there. Vince and Maria have gone dark. Maria believed that Monica was the victim in all of this, and Vince was vague in his responses and seemed to be taking a more hands-off approach. But they stopped responding when another friend sent a screenshot of Monica, alluding to them being swingers because they have a decorative pineapple on their kitchen counter. Neither of them have anyone blocked, but no one can get a response out of them either. One friend got into an argument with his girlfriend after said girlfriend went through his phone because of the drama and found either texts or pics. I don't know which that, according to her, prove that he's been sleeping with Monica on and off. I heard this from his brother, who reached out after the girlfriend left a voicemail saying she's kicking the friend out, and the brother wanted to know what was going on. I'm not sure exactly what's happening there, as that friend has also gone dark, and none of us know the girlfriend very well, have her phone number. One friend came clean about her struggles with prescription pain meds after her mother lost her battle with cancer because Monica had been trying to blackmail her into getting dirt on Matt, Peter, and Vince, and was using the drug abuse as leverage. Admittedly, a lot of my attention got diverted after this came to light because that's a much bigger problem than my beef with Monica. We are still working on creating a good way for people to be a support system for her moving forward, and that will be what we as a group will focus on from here on out. An old friend of Peter's dropped a nuke by revealing that Monica tried blowing him in the bathroom during a Friendsgiving dinner we had last year, only to turn around and try to blow a different guy in the bathroom after Chris turned her down. Peter, some other friends, and I created a new Discord server for all of the friends coming out of this drama against Monica, and so far it's just been a lot of comparing dates, texts, and Discord direct messages, but it looks like Monica has been trying to either sleep with or break up every guy in the friend group, as well as either get rid of or get leverage on every girlfriend in the group. Either way, we have bigger fish to fry now. It's time to put this all behind us and help our friend who really needs it. Thank you all for your kind words and helpful advice. Even the harsh stuff. Top comment somebody said, "How did these people put up with Trisha for so long?" After the first instance of her attempting to tell someone their sensuality, I would be having a frank and direct conversation. If she didn't back down, she's out. All of these people are insane for putting up with her for so long. Someone said, "I used to be friends with someone like that." You never really realize it at first because she does it so gradually. Then one day you just realize she's been pushing you hard and you've just acclimated to taking a sway.